Hello everyone, how are you? Mr.Zaki with you to solve Model 7. That's the questions from GAT, Qudrat, Qiyas. So how I solve these questions? This math section. Number one, complete the sequence. We have a sequence here, 1, 4, 9, 16. So what is the next number? If you see 1, it is 1 times 1, it is 1. Also, if you look 4, it is 2 times 2. And look 9, it is 3 times 3, right? Also, the last one is 16, it is 4 times 4, it is 16. So the next number will be 5 times 5, right? So will be 5 times 5, then equals 5 times 5 equals 25. So the answer is B. Right, good. So the second questions, if x over y is 6, then x plus 5y over what? Over y. What is the answer? We can solve this problem by two ways. The first way, you can separate the denominator here. You put it x over y like this, x over y plus 5y over y, 5y over y. Then you can simplify x over y, it is given, it is 6. So we can write 6 plus 5 equals 11. So the answer is B. This is the first way. We can solve it in the second way. Only substitute about x and y, because here the denominator it is 1. So x is 6, y it's 1. Then you write it here. Write 6 and multiply by 1 over 1. Then the answer will be 6 plus 5 equals 11. So the answer is B. Right, good. What about the third questions? If 3 over 5 to the power n plus 2 equals 25 over 27, then find n plus 5. How I solve this problem? So you must analyze 125 over 27 to prime numbers. So 125 when you analyze equals 5 to the power 3, and 27 is 3 to the power 3. So we have a common exponent, a common power. So you can write it only 1 time the power. You write brackets and to the power 3. So you can transfer denominator and the above one, it is 5 over 3. You can write it in another form, right, of 3 over 5 to the power minus 3. Why I do this? Because I want the same left side here. Then you can simplify it. Then the power are the same. The exponent are the same. So we write n plus 2 equals minus 3. Now we can find n. Then n minus 3 minus 2, because plus 2 go to the another side and change the sign. So n equals minus 5. So the answer is n equals minus 5. Then you substitute here. It is n plus 5, 5, and minus 5, because we find n minus 5 equal to 0. So the right, good. Number 4. If square root of 3 to the power x plus 1 equals 3 square root of 3, then what is the answer here? Now also I want to be right the same side. Also we can here I put it 3 square root of 3. Also I want it the same because I have here 3. Maybe you can write here square root of 3 to the power x plus 1 equals 3 square root of 3. That's meaning if you put it here inside, then will be 3 times 3 to the power 2, right? Because you put it inside. Then we can write it another way. We can write it. That's another way. You can write square root of 3, right? Because here to the power 1 and here to the power 3. You can delete two sides, square root of 3 and square root of 3. Then x plus 1 equals, then the power are the same, equals to 3. Then x equals 2. So the questions he said about the question here, then find 2 to the power x. So we write it here. We write and substitute about x is equal to. So 2 to the power 2 minus 1 equals 4 minus 1 equals 3. So the answer is A, right? Good. So we will go now to 5, the questions 5. What is question 5? He said, or it said, 5 integers number, their median is 6, their mode is 4, and their range is 5. Find the greatest number of these numbers. How I find it? Because he said the 4 repeat twice. The median is the middle value, you see, of many values of numbers after rearranging them. The mode is the value that appears more than others. Then range, the greatest value minus the least value, right? So we have five numbers. I write it here. I put it squared, or can I write it here? 5 numbers. Okay, this is the first one, second one, third one, so fourth one, and the fifth one. So what is the number? Their median is 6. Then I put it 6 in the middle, right? So I put here 6, right? And he said their mood is 4. So 4, so maybe twice is 2, 4 repeated twice, repeated. So 4 repeated is twice. 6 is in the middle. What about the range? The range, does I have a rule, the greatest value minus the least value. So I have the least value is 4. So he said the range is 5. So I can write the greatest value is 9. So 9 minus 4, it is 5. So I find it now 4 numbers. What about the, so he said what? He asked me, find the greatest number of these numbers. So the greatest number is 9. So the answer is 9, right? So this question number 5, it is a nice question. Now, number 6, if 3 to the power x plus 3 to the power x plus 3 to the power x equals 1. So it is repeated 3 times. So you multiply it by 3. You can write here 3 times, you can write it like this. 3 times by 3 to the power x. You can't add the exponent here because we have addition. If you have multiplication operation, that's okay. You can add the exponent. So equal to 1. What about it now? Because now 3 to the power n to the power 1 times 3 to the power x, it is what? It is 1 plus x, right? Equals here 1, it is 3 to the power 0. Then you can simplify x equals minus 1. So the answer is 6. The answer of 6 is C. It is C, right? Because x equal to minus 1, then the answer is, it is what? It is C, right? Then x equal to minus 1. Now number 7. If 2 and 3, 2 solution, the equations x squared plus mx plus n equal to 0. Then m plus n, how much? Now I have a root of this equation. So when 2 is a solution, then you can write a factor like this. So we put it because I have here the solution. When 2 is solution, you can write it x minus 2 because 2 is solution. So x minus 2, it is a factor of this equation. Here 3, you can write also because 3 is a solution. You can write a second factor, x minus 3 equal to 0. So he asked me m plus n. So you can add the first, before you add it, you must multiply it. X times x equal to x squared, right? And minus 2 plus minus 3, it is minus 5x. And you multiply two roots, minus 2 times minus 3 equal to 6. So equal to 0. So now you can find m plus n, because m it is minus 5, and m here, and here it is n. You can add it, minus 5 plus 6 equal to 1, right? So the answer is 1. It is what? It is D. So look, it is D. Do you get this point? Right. Then number 8, what is the answer? The lateral area of a right circular cylinder is 25 centimeters square, and the length of the diameter of its base is 8 centimeters. Find its volume. Now, the lateral area. What is the lateral area? What is the volume? If I have lateral area, the form it is, we can write 2 by here, 2 by lateral areas, 2 by RH. Look, 2 by RH. Now it is what? Because we have 24 centimeter, or you are equals, you put it equals 24. Then you can find H, because R it is given. What is R? The radius. He said the diameter it is 8. I need R. So R equal to 2, equals 2, right? Then you put it here, R, put it here. Yes, it is, no, not 2, it is 4, right? Because I have here 8, you can write it here, 4, right? So you put 4. Then you delete R, then you multiply it by 2. 2 times 4 will be 8 by H equals 24. Then you divide it by 8 by, and here also 8 by, then you can find H. 24 divided 8 equals to 3. So you put it here. I find now H. So you can substitute this here. Also you can simplify it. 3 over by. He said find its volume. What is the volume? The volume is by volume equals by R square H. Now everything it is found. So by, I put it here by R square, and square it here 4, it is 16, right? Then multiply H equals 3 over by. You can simplify it by and by. It's gone. Then 16 times 3 equals 18. So we find in the volume, that's so 16 times 3, it is 48. So the answer is C, right? So the answer is C. Good. So now we will go to the next questions. Here, compare a value of A and value of B. Value of A is 12 over 18 and 0.66. What is, who is greater? We can compare it. You can transfer here to fraction. You put it 66 over 100. You can multiply it by cross, or you can simplify it, right? 12 over 18, you can simplify it here. You can by 6, is it what? It is 2 over 3, right? Here, if you simplify also 16 over 66 over 100 divided by 2 equal to 33 divided by 5, 50, right? You can now put it, you can find the result by cross. 50 times 2 equals 100 here will be, and the 3 times 33, it is 99. So what is the greatest one? So the A and value of A is greater than value of B. You see? Right. Right, good. So we can find also now, we can solve the 10 questions. Now number 10. Khalid recorded 120 out of 150 in test. What is Khalid's final percentages? We want to find the percentage, the ratio. It is Khalid scored 120, so I put it 120, right? And out of what? Of 150, you put it in denominator 150. Then you multiply it by 100 to find the percentage, right? Then you can simplify 0 with 0, and also 12 over 15 you can simplify by 3. Also you put it here 4 and divided here by 3, it is 5. Then you can also simplify between 5 and 100, it is here 20. Then you multiply 4 times 20, it is 80%. So the answer is 80%. Good? Right, good. We will go to the now 11 and 12. So we solve the questions 11. In the opposite figure, 2 circles are in a rectangle. The radius of each one is 5 centimeters. What is the area of rectangle? Oh, it is easy. I think it is easy for you, because only when you find the length and the width, then you can find the area of rectangle. So look here, I have 5 here, then also here 5, here 5, and 5. So what is the length? Because here 5 and 5, 5 multiplied by 4, the length is 20, right? The length is 20. What about the width? Here 5 and here 5, it is 10. Now you can find the area of the rectangle, only multiply it. 20 times 10 will be 20 times 10, it is what? 200 centimeter square. So the answer is number D. Good? Yes. We will go to the now the second question, 12 here. If the total area of a cube 60 centimeter, then the area of one face is what? He wanted a face. I have how many faces in a cube? I have 6 faces, right? I have 6 faces, so I can only you write division 96 divided by 6, then you count the area of one face. It is 16, right? 16, which the area is of one face. Now, what is the answer? It is number A. So I am happy to explain math section with you, and I thank you when you follow the questions and you understand how to solve these questions in English. Thank you very much, and goodbye, and you are waiting the next lessons. Thank you. Bye bye. And Zaki Al-Shoulah with you. Mr. Zaki with you. Thank you. Bye bye.